One more thing I want to talk about before we go, and you're dealing with social media in a media business. I am as well. Bill C-18 and how it's affecting local news. It's just brutal.
It's decimating everybody. And to think that it's gone on this long, that the social media companies push back on it and said, okay, fine, we're banning everybody. Like 3 radio stations in town got kicked off social media. They wiped all of our sites clean. There's none of our content is left. And same with Today's Northumberland, another news site. And it's like, and people are at a loss. Like,
unless you're in the US, our sites are still very visible to people that are outside of Canada or have a VPN that shows you're not in Canada, right?
And even YourTV. If our producer wanted to put a segment of this show on Instagram, for example, I wouldn't be able to access it.
I'm just trying to figure out now how X, or formerly Twitter, works to try and build that up, to try and at least get some traction there, but it's a bit of a learning curve. Well, what I don't understand, it's all right. It's all right.
It's a bit of a cesspool, but
what I don't understand though is they did the same thing in Australia, and the business community and Meta were able to come together and work out a deal where the media companies were actually ended up getting paid. Probably not as much as was originally put in, but they came to a deal. Why can't that happen here?
So 3 years ago, when I was still with Torstar, we approached the government, we approached our MPs, and the only MPs that would talk to us were the conservative ones. So I spoke to Aaron O'Toole, I spoke to Philip Lawrence, and we brought the Australian model. We said, can we look at something like this? And we got nowhere. And then now Bill C-18, right, which was supposed to kind of address some of this stuff, they just pushed back on us like we were nobodies. And now we're paying the price.
Yeah, it's too bad. I just found out today, as a matter of fact, I have been taken, my own access to our radio station site has been taken away. I can't even see the behind the scenes of that anymore for some reason.
Oh, really?
Brand spanking new. So it's gone now to a different level, right? So,
well, and what do you do, right? Like,
and the thing is, our hands are tied.
It's a wait and see situation.
Now, I don't know about you guys and you guys, Peter. Facebook was never a revenue generator for us. So really, it's just one less thing, to be honest, that I have to worry about is coming up with my brilliant Facebook post to promote the next contest that we're doing or something.
No.
I can just throw it up on Twitter and there you go. And we actually do what we were made to do and talk about it on the air, right? Well, and the YourTV stuff, we talk about it here and people will now tune in. So I think there's a way to market this properly, to turn it around. So people want their news, they want their information. There's ways to get it. We can email it to you. You can get on a mailing list with us. I know you've done that there, Peter, as well. There's ways around this, and I think it can bring everybody back to being actual listeners and viewers.